The thoughts, views, and opinions of SLYTalk are strictly those of the host and guest, and not necessarily those of the management and owners of More 94 FM. This is SLYTalk.
Relationship blues? Perplexed? Confused? Bothered? Hurt?
Yeah.
Sounds like you could use some SLYTalk. Here we go. More entertainment is definitely here on 194.9. I am your girl, Sly. Thank you so much for hanging with us. For those of you that may have missed the last show, head on over to our YouTube page to catch all previous episodes of SLYTalk. That's SLYTalk. Last week's topic was the male role versus the female role. Know your role. Trust me, if you missed it, you missed an exciting show. It was very interesting to know what men think women's roles should be or are, and vice versa. We wish to thank today's amazing sponsors. Still hanging with us are Allen Young & Co. Ladies, take a break. Throw your feet up for a change and snag the remote. You deserve to take a load off and let someone else do the cleaning. Give AYC a call today. It's 816-8171. That's 816-8171. Also hanging with us, the Switcher House. I know you hate artificial lemonade. I know I do. So the next time you have a corporate or family gathering or a party, remember to call our friends at the Switcher House for the best lemonade. Homemade lemonade, iced tea, and fruit punch. Their iced tea and lemonade comes in a host of different flavors like guava, tamarind, cinnamon, etc. The numbers to dial for that are, ready? 424-0445. That's 424-0445. SLYTalk encourages you to join in as a couple instead of alone. And if you can't listen together, at least ensure his or her radio is locked on More 94 for each SLYTalk episode. If you have a girlfriend or know a guy who may find today's discussion useful, go ahead and give them a call or WhatsApp them now and get them tuned into More 94. For the rest of you tuning in as a pair, hop in the car for that mid-afternoon drive, take out those wine glasses, and let's start the show. Turning the attention to my panelists, today we have D, who is single.
Hey.
What's happening?
Everything cool. What's up?
CC, very single gentleman.
Hi.
And my co-host, Paradise Abaco.
Good evening.
Many of you may know him from the Facebook following Real Questions Women Want Men to Answer. He is divorced, and I am your girl, Sly. Married. Happily. If you would like to call in during the show, remember the numbers to dial are 341-6673. That's 341-6673. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message at 816-8187. Or, as always, hit us up on our social media handles at SLYTalk. That's both Facebook and Instagram. With as many fish as there are in the sea, it's a mystery why some men may find it hard to find a woman, or at least they can consider one that they can consider worth taking home to mommy. Turns out they have some pretty high standards themselves. Some of you may be shocked to know how out of reach they are for the average woman. So there are really limited resources when it comes to finding a lady worth keeping. I'm not sure, so you be the judge. Ladies, don't worry, CC and I have got you this lap. Our topic for today is, as a man, can I truly trust today's women? Are they marriage material? D? What do you say to that? Do you think there are more trustworthy women out there than those you can trust, and why?
Well, besides saying your introduction was a bit biased, we'll bypass that.
You think so?
It was already biased, but here's my response to that. I would say that there are less trustworthy women out there. Now, before everybody jump all over me.
All over you.
The reason I say that is because women have been hurt a lot. You know, most women, or a lot of women have been hurt. And if they haven't been hurt themselves, they know of persons who have been hurt. And because of this, they have sort of a defense mechanism, or they have some firewalls, you know. And I can't put all the blame on them. You know, of course.
Well,
right.
That's very good.
So, you know, we men, of course, would, you know, mess up from time to time. And because of all of this, some women, when they get into relationships from the onset, I don't think, you know, they would take it as serious from the jump. Sometimes it may take them having a hiccup within their relationship and the guy showing that, I really did like you or whatever the case, and you hurt me. And then at that point, they take it serious, right? But here's where the problem kicks in.
Go ahead.
Now you just hurt me. Could I now take you serious? So on the flip side of that, I may just, go out and then do some foolishness again, and that's where the cycle starts. But, back to the main question. I think that there are less trustworthy women out there. Now, there are some, but I don't think the majority of them are trustworthy.
So it sounds to me like you feel like the fact that, you're saying that they're not trustworthy. So the fact that you're saying that they aren't trustworthy is contingent upon the fact that they've been hurt?
Some of that is hurt. I would say that.
Is that the only reason why? You think they would?
I would say, it's one of the main reasons. There's a lot of horror stories floating out there with females who've been hurt before, or a female who knows of their friend or have seen their mother or aunt or something like that being hurt. So, of course, they're going to have this, like I said, as a firewall up that, they have a little standoff personality.
But then if you come with that scenario, then I would say the same thing goes for males. If they have been hurt as well, it would be the same thing. So it doesn't stand strong with the topic. Whereas you saying that females aren't trustworthy. What makes them particularly untrustworthy? Why wouldn't you marry a female if you already have the understanding that she's been hurt?
Now we go into marry. Now, see, that's a different story. Now, I'll date you, and of course, while dating, we gotta grow into love.
Okay, why?
I don't believe in
love and first sight.
Yeah, that's garbage. You gotta grow into love.
Really?
Yeah, all right, I've dated females, and at the onset, of course, it was just, I would say, recreational relationship. But as you get to know the person a little more, you feel like, this is someone who I can consider being with perpetually.
Well, okay. What do you think, CC?
Okay, so from what I understand, you're saying that men created monsters. And that is why women are less trustworthy. So it's like the rooster comes home to nest. Is that what you're saying? So now it's like women are fighting back, I guess. They are maybe tired or maybe fed up with taking all of the infidelities or whatever, I guess issues men have. So now they're retaliating. So they become now less trustworthy, less patient, maybe more adventurous, and saying, if he can do it, I can do it. So maybe that's why you think that they're less.
That's a part of it. Yes, that is a part of it.
So men create monsters, and now
that's a part of it. That's not the entire reason.
That men create monsters.
In some cases, we do.
That's a big part of it.
I wouldn't run from that. It's the reality.
So
it's not the entire. It's not 100% men. Some women just want to play the game as well.
But I think they want to play the game as well because you guys make it look so much like fun.
See,
it does look like fun, huh?
You guys make it look like so much fun, and at the end of the day, there are really no consequences for you guys' actions. You could go from one lady to the next and nothing ever happens. So I'm just thinking that, and mind you, I do agree that maybe women are more vocal and they're more adventurous, like I said before. They're now taking chances, and I guess some women are to the point where, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I want to play the field just as well as a man can. So
why not? Let's establish that from the onset.
Because that's not what she went in to do. She went in to be a girlfriend. But you flipped the script.
No, we talking based on what CC would have just said. Some women want to play the game.
No, I agree.
If you want to play the game, let's establish that there's no Olympics from the jump.
Well, then why not? Why don't men do that? Why don't men establish that from the beginning and say, we won't play the Olympics?
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
To address your initial question, I would say yes and no. Yes, as relates to your question, can men trust women, and we have sufficient women as marriage material? I'll say yes and no, simply because you don't want to paint all women with one brush. But at the same time, I feel the standards for women have dropped dramatically. if you look at just media in general, you know, it almost makes the mistress or the side chick to be the hero and being a wife as the villain. Just look at most of the popular shows like Being Mary Jane and these other popular shows. It's almost a scandal. It's like the side piece is the career-oriented person, and the wife is somehow square and boring. So people see that. I mean, just look at Love and Hip Hop. I mean, all these ratchet shows. So
they look pretty. They make being ratchet look pretty.
You have a lot of young girls trying to emulate that.
Side pieces are now glamorized. Okay.
Back in the day, even just look at Atlanta and these other places. Back in the day, being a stripper was taboo. Now it's like, wow, you being a stripper, that's the great thing. So a lot of these young girls now, I mean, as men, I mean.
I don't know if being a stripper is a good thing.
No. What I meant by saying being a great thing, it's accepted. It's accepted. Yeah, the status of the more DK has, you know, made it. It's like.
You think it's accepted?
Yeah, because a lot of strippers now becoming.
The Amber Roses, the Black Chinas.
I was about. What I'm saying is.
But ain't none of them married.
No. I'm simply saying but my point is, to answer your question, I'm saying the standard has dropped tremendously, and so it makes it harder for men. We look at it with a gender side, like, okay, I will date you. I mean, have some fun with you, but as to marry you, I'm not sure. And I think men have a higher standard when it comes to marriage material than women do.
Why is that? Because let me say something. The ideal is that men would like to have, men will be married, right? This is just a case in point. A man will be married, and he would step on his good wife, beautiful wife. She probably the top of the pack.
Beautiful resume.
Beautiful, yeah. She has an awesome resume, right?
All the package.
And you step out for somebody who is like an Amber Rose or like
you listen to the point though. That has nothing to do with his wife at home. See, and this is CC was mentioning.
That's hypocritical.
But CC, hold on. Listen, CC was mentioning about men make it look so easy, and women want to do that or emulate that action as well. But we are genetically made up differently. A man could do something or sleep with a girl in the club, knowing that he have his good woman at home. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's okay.
Right.
But there's no emotion. Usually, it's no emotion involved.
That's irrelevant. The fact that there is no emotion.
What you mean that's irrelevant? Well, that shows you women can't. I mean, you try to. It's almost like women
are less trustworthy.
Yeah. Well,
you don't think you encourage women to be that way when you endorse that type of behavior?
Listen, at the end of the day, I think we all have our own innate standards in ourselves. Someone shouldn't be able to dictate your actions by my actions. You should be a good person within yourself. Just because you cheat on me, you shouldn't dictate. Okay, she cheated on me, I'm gonna cheat.
I know, I totally agree with that.
To me, as a couple, when women say, "Oh, men," like she was saying, you guys were saying that, "Oh, men created these monsters." If you go in that mindset,
hold on, but if we're saying that,
you have to accept the consequences. So for every action, there is a reaction. Because the thing about it is, with any human being, there are a lot of things that runs through the human being's mind, but you don't act on it. How many times we say, "Oh, I'm so angry, I could do this," or "I'm so angry, I could do that," but you don't act on it. No, hold on, stop for a second. So my thing to you is when you make that conscious decision and you decide to act on something, it is easy, or it's kind of expected that somebody in turn will say, "You know what? This person acted on it, and there were no consequences, and I'm in my corner, and I'm trying to do everything which society deems to be right. There are things that I want to do as well, and the things that I want to do is not going to hurt anyone. It's not breaking the law, so why not?" So don't say at this point women are less trustworthy. I think at this point, women are just deciding to say, "Look, I'm going."
Which makes them less trustworthy.
No, it's not trustworthy, because at the end of the day, you can't set someone to a standard that you yourself do not keep. Let's talk about being fair. So don't let's say women are less trustworthy. Are you the same standard that you're holding for the female? Are you holding that for yourself? Are you doing the same thing?
That goes back to my initial point.
And it's not about being the only way I can see someone being less trustworthy is if they're not truthful with their actions. They're not truthful with their intent.
So hold on. So if you go,
a lot of women aren't though.
How are they not?
First of all, we need to shift the conversation because the conversation is direct.
Okay.
Let's look at it like this. There are some guys, some married men, and they're 100% faithful to their wives.
Yes.
Right? All right. Now, this same guy, he may go to work and be the 9-to-5 guy, but he may not be, as I would say, aggressive to go out there and make more. And if you are his wife, and you're the aggressive individual, I know of females who step out on husbands for that reason.
Right.
Okay. Now, is that right?
It's not right.
So why we can't beat up those kind of females?
Why what?
Why we can't beat those kind of females up? A guy step out, yeah, that's fine, right? But
is it fine?
No, I'm saying, it isn't fine, right? But you're quick to jump down the guy's throat for a scenario like that. But those kind of females, they hurt guys too, And then that created a monster. We talking about creating monsters. That really creates a monster. Hold on. Does this exist though? Does this exist?
Hold on. I think the difference is, men are taught to suffer in silence. The reason why hold on. The reason why you get this myth out there that men cheat so much is because women know vent. They vent more.
She have horror stories. She have horror stories.
Men usually, men they're not taught to vent, or even I can't go to my boy over here and say, "But she hurt me." I literally have 1 or 2 days to complain, and after that, most men start to feel uncomfortable.
Get over it. Yeah.
Right.
Get over it.
We chuck it up with whatever.
Oh my goodness.
No. What I'm saying is, if you continue to hear about women and different women venting, because they're taught. Listen to me. The average guy can't even vent to his girlfriend because usually you'll hear, "Oh, he completely just like a gal. He whatever."
That's not true.
Oh my goodness! No.
Hold on.
No.
That's facts.
I'm not trying to.
Okay, watch this.
I'm not trying to make a false. It's true.
Listen to this. We have some feedback coming from our Facebook platform. Steele Anwar says, I had this chick who used to want to act like the dude in the relationship. She wanted to be using ghost names in her phone to conceal the fact that the contacts were real men, always on her WhatsApp all hours of the day and night, never wanted to stay home, always on the go with her girlfriends. These girls even looking to be taken seriously? They want to clown. Women don't propose to men. The man proposes to the women. You have to impress me, or you get hung back on the line. That's what he said.
Wow.
So
I was with him till the end. So according to them, the girls, the females, really? According to him, the females want to play the game. Each other, not I.
Okay. I agree. I agree with that.
I was with him up until the end. Because you do have some hens out there.
But see, now you got to be fair. It's almost traditionally, even up to now, it's like men auditioning for women like a jester. Okay, choose me. It was never.
Oh, stop that. I disagree.
Men auditioning for try to get this. Come on,
no. I disagree with that. I
but I try to be real here.
That is real.
I'm trying to be real.
So you saying that's not real?
No. Women have to be the ones to audition for men. Do you know?
Really is.
Do you know?
Yes, it is.
No, stop for a second.
Tell me why, Sly.
Stop for a second.
Because you were the essentially you could go as far back as Never Worry, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. No matter what it is, I'm dead serious. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the man is always the giver. The man is always, that's even from the Bible days. The man is always.
You're auditioning. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
So
women have to be the ones to audition because do you know? And
y'all put the ring on it.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is that's my point.
Allow me an opportunity. Answer this, and both of you, two nice looking men in here. Answer this for me. Once you have a good job and a nice car, your belly could be as big as Santa Claus, and women will be attracted to you. Stop for a second. Allow me to finish. Me as a female, I have to have my lashes, have to have my nails, have to have my waist trainer, have to have my makeup on. I have to do all of these things to impress you. So I wonder who's the one who is auditioning.
That, by the way. That's about what? That's about
tell me. Tell me, the only thing you have to do is have a good job and say present.
That's being
no.
Don't forget you got a cooking.
Hold on. Don't say that men have to audition. Men never have to audition.
What are you talking about?
The only thing men have to do is say, present, I have a job.
Listen, that's not true.
And that's accepted. That's accepted by y'all.
Unfortunately,
well, for some women,
a lot of.
So that speaks to women being materialistic then. That's what that speaks to. Or he has to have a good job and gotta, listen to me, at the end of the day, that lashes, the average guy, once you look, keep it well kept. Hold on. No, if you keep yourself well kept, the average guy could care less about the lashes, because sometimes you don't even notice that. The lashes and all that stuff, once you well kept or whatever. So to me, it's more like women competing against other women when they go out.
No.
Well, they have to
men have a certain
sense. Now, for me, you just need to maintain the person that I met.
Who is that?
I ain't telling you to go get there.
I don't want you
No. So what is the ideal woman to be married to? Just give me an idea of what that looks like.
And I think that's a conversation you and I would have had.
Possibly.
But for me, the ideal wife, let's say wife for me, is one that I can see as a confidant, one who has good standards in the sense that she knows exactly what she wants out of life. One who's really educated.
So is she uneducated?
One who has to,
Is she uneducated? You wouldn't understand?
No, that don't make no sense. I need someone who could be on my level educationally.
Okay.
And also fair. one who can be, an excellent mother to my kids.
Okay.
Well, what I would want in a good wife is a partner, and someone that could be myself and let my guards around. Because as a man, you have to be the strong person, the rock, and sometimes we don't have no one to let be vulnerable around, because the average woman, they look, you can't really complain to. They look at you as a wimp or a crybaby. So I'm looking for someone who I could be myself, let my guards down, and come to her for strength when I don't have
sensitivity. You're looking for somebody who can tap into them.
It should be. It should be.
You know what is so interesting? And I have single friends, I have friends in committed relationships, and I have friends who are wives. And a lot of the times, and I know that the gentleman will jump on me for this, but most cases, women really vent to their girlfriend, and women constantly listen to their men. I think men are constantly, I know you guys are going to jump on me for this, you guys are constantly playing the violin, because you guys, whether you want to admit it or not, men always bring their burdens to their significant others. They always do. You laugh with your boys, you have fun with your boys, but at the end of the day, something goes wrong, you're going to go to your significant other, which is your woman.
And she should bring her to me too.
Which is your woman, so don't say,
not if you're not the type of guy that's worth coming to. Not if you're not making that.
No, stop for a second. Don't say.
You may have other qualities.
No. That's a very important part of any relationship.
Very important.
So if that isn't present, your relationship.
But that to me, see, that's
a failed relationship.
And
that's a failed relationship.
See, you see, right away, or he may have other qualities. Sort of what is probably material.
Exactly.
My thing is, you should have a man that you could go to as well, and you shouldn't be the one always taking the burden. I blame women. A lot of women ignore red flags. They ignore red flags on the onset because they say, you know what, I could put up with that because he paying for this and paying for that.
But she needed you, and then like you said, you need to have a guy who you can go to before you go to your friends with problems. That's very important.
But it's very important.
Very, very important.
But I don't think that's
Abigail's point.
Go ahead. Let's see talk.
Back to my point, when I was knocking Abigail's point, his whole thing is that men don't have an opportunity to be vulnerable. They always have to be strong. I disagree with that because nobody knows your weakness like your woman, because you're always going to come to your woman with your issues. We always, I call women the garbage collectors, because we take on everybody's issues. No, but then don't say, Abigail is saying that men don't have an opportunity to be vulnerable around their women. They always have to be strong. That is not true.
I think that's a poisonous. If he said that, that's a poisonous.
I'm saying.
Vulnerable.
No. This is what I said. I said, you hear about more women issues because women vent to the girls.
That's what I
was saying. I said, whereas men, you don't probably hear about that because it's not popular for men to vent to other guys.
Which is true.
And I said, I would want a woman that I could vent to. That's
but you guys always
vent.
That is my point. You guys always do.
Cece, here.
Trust me when I tell you do not want to miss what's coming up on the next end of this break. SLYTalk returns with more relationship talk after these words from our sponsors.
Has dominated the talk show for more than 10 years. Legacy continues, bringing a fresh perspective, objective views and opinions, thought-provoking and insightful real talk.
Listen, you can't see the vision of a new leader if you don't give him the chance to show you the vision.
Professor Rudy Tinker.
I'll be your host
every week.
Weekdays from 10 to 12. Call you live.
Good morning, Professor Tinker.
What you saying, brother?
Man, welcome home.
Professor Rudy Tinker is on More 94.
Parliamentary Act of 1991. You tell me 1991 today has been like 20-something years, and ain't nobody put some glasses on and reread this thing over and say this don't make no sense?
Oh, try something new, man. You got these young fellas there, these young snappers. You holding them back with these old farts, man. Throw them up to the yard with the rest. You guys are awesome. I really like you.
Entertainment is on More.
Welcome to Sunburst Super Summer Sale, where you buy 5 and get 1 free. That's right, when you buy 5 gallons of Sunburst Superior Quality Paint, you get 1 gallon of Fresh Look Wall Paint absolutely free. And Sunburst prices start at $16.95 per gallon for top quality wall paint and $38.95 per gallon for super glossy enamel wood paint. In addition, Sunburst will be raffling 3 32-inch flat screen TVs and 3 washing machines to lucky customers. So hurry on down to Sunburst Paints on Howell Road. Sunburst, where every gallon is guaranteed.
More 94.
The entertainment capital of the Bahamas. Yeah. We built a better radio station to entertain you.
That's only the plan.
More entertainment is on More 94.
Want to ask a question or contribute to today's show? The numbers to dial are 341-6673 or toll free 1-242-300-6673. WhatsApp a message at 816-8187. And we're back. Our sponsors today again are Allen Young & Co. and the Switcher House. For those of you just joining us and want to be a part of the conversation, the numbers to dial are 341-6673. That's 341-6673. You can also WhatsApp a message 816-8187 or hit us up on our Facebook or Instagram handles at SLYTalk. All one word. That's SLYTalk. In case you missed it, our topic today is, as a man, can I truly trust today's women? Are they marriage material? And child is a hot one. My thing today is, some of the guys that I've spoken to, indicate that the reason they can't really pay attention to none of the single females out there right now is some of the things are loyalty, how they dress, cleanliness. Some of them aren't as cleanly. They talk over their men, so they're not as submissive. They don't hesitate to let you know how they have options, that they have options out there, other men that are interested. Many of them chasing that paper, so when you don't have it, what do you do? Is some of their questions. If they work a blue-collar job, how do they really, meet that lady where she wants to be or where she is and carry her further if she's looking for somebody with black eye?
Listen, I think as men, it's kind of difficult in a way because most men are not all women for the most part, but most men are only as valuable as their last paycheck. And this is
who does this men?
Men. I mean, to a woman,
that is not true.
To a lot of men, to a lot of women, men is only as valuable as the last paycheck. If a guy loses his job, this is what I feel. If a man loses his job, he literally have 3 to 6 months before that woman start to look elsewhere because he no longer has value.
That is not true.
And
that is
this is what
not
hold on.
true.
That's his personal opinion.
This is my personal opinion. What I'm saying is, what I'm simply saying is, this is why a lot of men, they tend to try to drink their problems away when they don't have a job, because women tend to...
They get stressed out, and rightfully so. Let me tell you why. We're not supposed to take away the man element. Y'all supposed to be men. God designed y'all to be men. So if y'all stressed out, the hell you should be stressed out, because you're supposed to be the head of my house.
Get your hustle on.
And you saying being the head of the house is only counts with bringing in revenue?
That's a part of it.
No, that's what you was talking about.
I'm asking you. He's stressed out because he's no longer bringing that dollar value.
Right,
and traditionally,
he should be stressed out. I'm not taking that from him. He need to be stressed out. He needs to hurry up out there and get a job. Meanwhile, however, you have very good women out there that will hold their men down until they get back on their feet. I could tell you many women that have done it.
Yeah, but it's not the majority of women. Would you say it's the majority?
Okay.
I don't know about single women out there. I don't know very many.
I'm asking you, do you think it's the majority of Bahamian women that would hold him down during that down period? Of course not. Let's be honest.
But then if she doesn't, that's on you. Because
I'm asking you, do you think the majority of Bahamian women would hold their man down?
Versus a man holding
down. Right. That is that.
I think that depends on it needs more in the man's favor.
You're single. How would you deal with that?
Let me say this.
She's single.
If you are a man and you buck up on a rough patch, as a man, I have the expectation that you will take on any job until you get the right job. That is my thing. There are always things out there to do. You can ask all of the illegal immigrants here in this country that are working, that have salaries, that there are jobs out there to do. My issue is if you are of sound mind and body, physically fit and healthy, as a man, you should not be without a job for more than 3 months. The problem is with men is they let their pride and their ego.
So 3 months is their limit.
That's what I said.
No, but as a man, it should not be any ego when it comes to your family, because you can get your hustle on.
So you have to go and work a gas station job.
Who are you trying to impress besides a significant other? If you do that for me and say, you know what, baby, until I get the right job, I'm going to take on any job, I will hold you down.
Okay, now hold on. Now, is that... Yes. All right, so hold on.
That's what a man
should do. Cool. Now, here's the thing. You know, bills and expenses and your lifestyle in your household right now, let's say value up to $3,000 a month. Right?
Okay.
He loses his job. And he do go get a minimum wage job making $210. So let's say that's about roughly $800 a month. Y'all have $1,500. Oh, no, more than that, eh? Y'all at $2,200 still in the hole.
Go ahead.
Right? What you telling me now, Marcia? You can tug it over him for 6 months at this minimum wage job?
Why not? If that's something that's more than what you had 3 months ago.
Fine. And what you telling me is the majority of the Bahamian woman is fine with that? No. That's what you telling me. You all ain't answering the question.
I cannot.
The answer is no. Y'all will not.
As far as you're concerned, he needs to go find 2-3 more jobs.
Right.
To make up that $3,000. While you can go find 2.
Me?
And help me with 2.
But we won. We equal. We won now. Equal, man.
So now that goes back to what you're saying. That guy just married a materialistic woman.
So there's more men who will accept a woman who's unemployed and hold her down for longer.
Yes.
So you can't talk it out with me for this short period.
So come on.
And guess
what? It goes back to my point. That.
Abaco, I support you 100% with that. Yes,
Amen.
There are more women out there who will not be employed and men will hold them down. And guess what? You know what is so unfortunate? It is so sad that happens.
But thank you for agreeing with me.
Don't take away from the male job now. Hold on. When you hold a woman
for a second.
Go ahead.
Go, Marcia. You're being fair. Thank you.
I support you, Abaco, 100%. That is very unfair. But you know what is also unfair? That a man could sleep with 10 women.
No, don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. No, don't go. You sway. Do not sway. Let's stay. Stick to the topic.
I am sticking to the topic. It is unfair, and it is not right. But you know what else is not right? For a man to sleep with 10 men, 10 women, and get victimized, and no issue.
Wait, DJ, watch it now.
Can I please have 2 seconds? Can I please have 2 seconds?
Go ahead, CC. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I support you, Abaco. It is very unfair that women feel as if it's okay to be unemployed and their man take care of them and there's no pressure for them to work. It's unfair because the man works hard and he's tired. It's not fair. It's a joint union. Yes, it is unfair. And it's not fair for a man to have to go through that. So sorry. But you know what is also unfair? For a man to be promiscuous and nothing happens, and when a woman does it, it's a big issue. So you know what my point is? Unfortunately, you give and take. We lose some, y'all lose some, get over it. That's my point.
So let me ask you a question. I know I would have said it earlier that, sometimes women are bitter because men would have hurt some of them in the past.
Yes.
So they become bitter.
Yes.
So in situations where the guy really didn't hurt the woman, he should just take it because, take the hurt from a woman who
take what hurt? No. What are we referring to there?
If she cheats on him and he was 100 from jump, he should just accept it.
No, absolutely not. But nobody deserves to get hurt. Nobody deserves to get hurt. And it is not fair for women to bring your garbage from your past relationship.
Exactly.
I agree with that. You
have to create a dissection.
You don't bring your sad stories and all your bruises. They are lessons learned.
So my question to you and Sly. My question to you and Sly right now, because I don't think you two have ever answered this question since we've been on the show.
Okay.
Are there more trustworthy than untrustworthy women?
Yes.
More trustworthy than untrustworthy?
There are more trustworthy women out there than untrustworthy.
I don't get no, Cece, give me your feedback on that.
You know why I say that? Because yes, you may have the special ladies that say, you know what, I'm going in for the jugular. I only in it to win it. I come in for your money, I disappearing. I come in to ruin your relationship, and then I disappearing. I see this girl have something, I don't like her, let me mess up her world, and then I disappear. And you do have that. But if you do a survey, a consensus, there are a lot of women out there that are with their husbands, are with their boyfriends, and have been cheated on more than once, and they're still holding their ground. You do have women out there that are single who still believe in that fairy tale relationship, whereas it is possible to find your soulmate and to love again. You do have women out there. Now, I'm saying, are there more promiscuous women now than it was before?
Yes, of course.
But at the end of the day, the trustworthy women still outnumber them.
There's a reason for that. I agree. I have the same sentiments as CC. But the thing about it is, I think there's a reason why women have become the way that they've become, and a lot of it has to do with them being hurt, like you said. But I do think also, I think they're always trying to meet a mark. I think men have created this silhouette of what they want their woman to be like, and so women have taken that silhouette and tried to make themselves into these mimics of what they think you want, and then when they get with you, that ain't what you really want. If you understand what I mean. So the lashes, the extra butt, the extra boobs, the this and the that, it's all necessary in order to make you guys happy. And so I think women, I think a lot of women are doing these things to please men in some cases. And then on top of that, some women just saying to themselves, you know what, I really don't want these niggas some no way.
I think a lot of Bahamian women have good marriage material potential.
Agreed.
Right. I still say that the majority of women are not trustworthy.
I agree with that.
I think that, I'm repeating it again, they have the ability to be good women, but that comes after, I guess, them, understanding and seeing that this guy he's taking this relationship serious, or whatever the case may be. But
is that always the case? Do men often show that they are?
When a guy is with a girl that he wants to be with, she knows.
She'll know.
Agreed.
But at the end of the day, a lot of women don't know what they want. They say
people in general don't know.
No. I know a man
know what he wants to be as a woman.
Exactly what he
knows what he wants.
When he get with a woman he wants to be with, you will know. But women don't know what they want. They project and they say one thing. But back to my initial point, where you said that they're more untrustworthy women. I agree with that because sweethearting and side chicking and all that is on the rise. And then back to my initial point, where society has made it acceptable for young ladies to do that. So.
No. Society has. I don't think society has done that. I think men have done that.
Come on, man.
Honestly.
Hold on.
Just been around.
From the beginning of time.
All right. Okay.
From the beginning of time, however.
Hold on. It's always a double standard when it comes to women. Like, for instance, if a woman cheats, it's the man caused me to cheat, but when a man cheats, he's a dog.
He's a dog, yeah.
At the end of the day,
I'm a dog.
At the end of the day, women never. At the end of the day,
so when a woman cheats, what that makes her?
No. See, at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It's a double standard. At the end of the day, women never want to accept responsibilities for that part they had to play in the Sudan.
But Abigail, you know what's funny? When cheating occurs, who's carry the bad name?
That's what I'm saying.
Woman.
Why is that? I mean, it is relevant, but I just want to know.
That's a good question.
Why is it that the
You know why? And I'm going to
ask and then answer.
I'm going to answer
okay,
for
answer.
you. I'm going to answer for you.
Wow.
You know why? Because you guys don't have any standards for yourselves, and you have us up on this pedestal, but you don't expect us to do certain things that you do. It's okay for me to do it, but when you get off doing it, that's what it is. But you guys are talking.
But y'all want that. Y'all want to be on to this pedestal, but y'all don't want to be degraded when you cheat.
I don't want to be whole to nothing. I just want you to treat me the way that I treat you.
So that's all. If you treat me cool, we're gonna treat you all.
Listen, what I said, treat me the way how you want to be treated. If you don't want to be cheated on, then don't cheat on me. I never said that I don't cheat.
No, because in the past, in the long past. Men,
men have a higher standard.
Men used to bring children home. Men used to bring children.
Not what you portray.
I don't know. Men have higher standards.
Men used to bring children home, and the women used to accept these children and grow these children up as their own.
Yes.
Nowadays, women are like, what? Pump the brakes.
That's what you should do.
You guys are going crazy.
You should do that. I agree with you.
Okay, so we are now becoming.
But don't use that as an excuse for you to go there and cheat. Men created. No.
Hurt people.
That's like no. You
hurt people.
Hold on. She said back in the day that used to happen.
Right.
So you can't use what happened to women back in the day as
No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is this. They used to accept it then, but today's women are not accepting
I agree. You shouldn't accept it.
And so I think that's part of the problem why you're calling women untrustworthy, because you feel like they don't conform anymore. We don't submit anymore.
What about the next part of the question or the topic of the day?
Yes.
Are they marriage material?
Women are.
The majority of behavior are marriage.
No. Y-E-S. Yes.
Answer your question.
Let me tell you. I'll be honest with you. Not the majority. We got to be fair here.
So give me a percentage. Give me a percentage.
I would say 20% of behavior.
Oh, that's garbage. That's garbage. You got to ask.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. First of all, I feel most Bahamian women become marriage material as they mature. All right. If we look at it now, a lot of persons are getting married really young, and I don't have the statistics, but I can tell you a lot of young marriages are failing.
I agree.
Right.
I agree with you there.
No later than this weekend, I met a friend of mine. He had a nice wedding. They were so happy, and I asked him how's the family, and he told me
done.
The family is done, and I was hurt for him.
Family is what done?
Done, like finished.
Over.
When was the wedding?
At least a year and a half ago.
What do you mean done?
It's over. Divorced.
Did you ask him? That's.
Let me tell you. You know what he told me? Hold on. You know what he told me? He said, "You know what, man? It was so good." But I said, "What really happened? If you don't want to tell me, don't tell me." He said, "No, I can tell you, bro." He said, "This is business." But anyway, he said the partying didn't want to stop. She wouldn't clean.
He didn't know before he married her.
And that's why I said that's his business. The cleaning didn't happen.
Was it
the having food, you know what I'm saying? But this is what's happening. A lot of young women girls, you may believe in Sly, you may need to make this your next topic. A lot of them can't cook and can't clean.
Okay.
Why they gotta cook and clean? Why you can't cook and clean?
Hold on, you want me hold on the household financially? Hold on, no. You want me hold on the household financially, and then you want me come home cook and clean? Sly, you looking for a yes man? Something?
Why not?
Now you're confused.
Why not?
Come on now.
I don't agree with all of that.
You looking for Sly, you know what you need to do? You need to hold on and just come home and everything. You want to come pamper, make the bottle, wake up in the middle of the mind to breastfeed.
He can breastfeed. If he had a breast, then yes.
You disrespecting mom. Sly, you disrespecting mom.
Sly, no.
Why y'all can't clean, D?
Clean, cook,
Why y'all can't? I know many men who is washing.
Now hold on, but it shouldn't be my role. Yes, we can. It shouldn't be my role in the household.
When you have
it should not be my role.
Getting too close to me.
When you have a man doing all that, you know,
you have a man.
And you know what happened? She got with the other dude who was a macho alpha man.
Exactly.
Because she had a girl at home.
Nobody.
She had a girl at home.
You gotta mix up. You have a mix up. Let me tell you something.
I don't think no woman would yes man.
Appreciate a man who could come up and help her do the
dishes. Help. Yes, I agree.
No, that's not what you said.
No. You said
you gave the impression that you have this expectation that the man is supposed to cook.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Yes.
I'm breastfeed.
Thank you, CC.
You did.
CC, you're being fair. I appreciate that.
If that's the impression I gave, then
that's the impression you gave.
But I do believe
I can't know my sister wife.
Men have this ideal that women's supposed to do this. Y'all supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. No, it's not a role. What it is in the Bible.
You guys are confused.
Now we getting biblical. Let's don't go there. We ain't gonna go there.
On one hand, you saying you want men to have the traditional roles to do this, take care of the leader.
And then financially.
But then you want to, but as a woman, you want to evolve. Hold on.
Not as a woman, you do it.
What the men do it?
What about how much of that is 5%? 20% you talking about?
She doc maths.
Yeah, she doc maths. So, but as a woman, you want to evolve and don't do nothing, but you still want the man to hold the traditional roles that they can't, don't work.
Yeah, but they don't even hold those roles.
You know how I feel about it.
That's what I am saying.
I feel at the end of the day, I remember now, when we talked about men, pick any job to provide for your family until you find the perfect job. You said, if I get this job, why can't you take on 2 additional jobs and we are one? Remember now, you jumped on us when we talked about it. So don't have this big expectation of the cooking and the cleaning. Yes, I'm going to cook. I'm going to clean. I'm going to be your wife, the mother, the counselor, and all of this. I'm going to do all of this. But hey, you got to meet me halfway here. Because at the end of the day, I can't have on all of these roles and you bringing in minimum wage and some.
You want
now, what I'm going to need you to do as a man, what I'm going to need you to do,
cook,
I want you to, if you have all of these expectations of me, I'm going to have some expectations of you. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to have some expectations of you.
I agree.
Let's be fair.
I can agree with that.
And if we are splitting the bills, because if you expect me to pay some bills, I expect you to do some cleaning.
No, I agree. I can agree with that.
I can agree with that. I have to do all of the cleaning.
No, that's what she's saying makes sense. It should be a partnership. I agree with that.
If I'm doing all of the cleaning, all of the cooking, and all of this and all of that, then my salary should be my salary, and I shouldn't have to pay no bills.
No,
I'm not going off a little bit. It's supposed to be like you said, a partnership.
Every household have their own chemistry.
And now that's true because some people, like I know someone that loves to clean. So they may say, guess what, I hold that down. There are some men that do the cooking and say, guess what,
and they can probably cook better than wife too.
Possibly. That's true. I'm not gonna disagree with that. So it has to be a mutual understanding, and it has to be a conversation before we start talking about marriage, because a lot of times what we do, oh, pretty, shiny, my friend got married, I feel as if I should get married. Our families that we've been dating long enough.
And you get a Honda Accord with rims.
Hey, but you know what I find? You know what I know? There's 2 causes a lot of this. And causing a lot of Bahamian women not, eligible to be marriage material. The parents.
How?
Parents do so much. They do so much for their kids. I've met girls who literally, they do everything for them. I know girls who haven't cleaned dishes ever.
Because they probably have a maid or something in the house.
And they don't cook because mommy always cooks.
Can I ask you a question then? Sorry for interrupting. if your wife, you got married, right?
No, not as yet.
No, I'm just saying, if you got married, whenever you decide to get married, and your wife said, guess what? I don't do cooking. I don't do. Stop for a second.
Go ahead.
Allow me 2 seconds, please.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
What if she says, out of my own personal funds, I am going to bring someone in, because I know you like your house clean. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring some out of my own personal funds. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring someone in to do that for you.
Why can't I be out of funds?
Stop for a second.
Let her go ahead.
And I say, that's what I'm going to do this. Is that accepted? Because I don't know.
What's the rationale behind that, though? You working, you're an exec and you're working extensive hours. What it is?
Does it matter how it gets done as long as it gets done?
No.
You can save that money.
No. Listen, if she coming home on time every day and she has the time to clean the house, she needs to clean the house.
You know what I find?
Because we could use that same funds to apply elsewhere in our relationship. And she needs to teach my kids how to clean.
Hold on. You know what I find so interesting? While you're talking, I'm looking at your jewelry. You have on very nice jewelry. You have on a very nice watch. And you know why I'm saying this? Which means that you take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. So I'm under the impression that you spend money on yourself, correct?
I spend money on anyone who's in
No. You spend money on yourself, correct? Yes or no? These are yes or no questions right now.
Yes.
So is it safe to say that whether I'm in a relationship or not, whether I'm in a relationship or not, it's okay for me to treat myself? But I've treated myself as I don't want to clean this week. I'm going to pay someone to do it.
Okay.
Are you going to knock me to that once it gets done?
This week
is okay.
Are we cleaning together next week?
That's fine.
Okay, a hard one, boy. Okay.
That's fine.
Don't you guys move. More relationship talk in just a moment when Sly Talk on More 94 returns.
It's another More 94 Summer of Fun, and Buddy Hield basketball is back.
Than ever.
Coming off his record-setting rookie season in the National Basketball Association this coming July 28th and 29th. Welcome Buddy and his friend as he hosts his annual basketball summer workshop at the Sir Kendall J. Isaacs Gymnasium in Nassau. Parents, sign up your girls and boys and get ready to have some fun.
Oh, here they come, baby. They're on fire.
For more information on this exciting opportunity, email us at buddyhieldbsw@gmail.com or download the More 94 app for more information. Buddy Hield. Basketball is back.
Brought to you by K1 Distributors and Wholesalers, Image Investments, Alive, DigiCrit, Caribbean Boiling Company, The Shoe Village, Rubens Bahamas Limited, Purity Bakery, Apex Awards and Signage, CBS Bahamas, Vitamin, Stone Arch Sports Management, DC Technology, Pop Fit Studios, Shell Tunes, Nail Tech, Custom Computers Limited, Original Pies, Roker Gas Station, Janae's Uniform Center, Commonwealth Bank, Cable Bahamas, Parker City Plaza, Burger King, PJ's Billing Supplies Limited, Clapton Road Beauty Supplies, and of course, More 94, because more entertainment is on More 94.
No one can stop us now.
Can't get enough of More 94?
Now you can take More 94 with you anywhere you want to be with the More 94 app, available in the Apple App Store or in the Google Play Store.
Download the app today. Get more entertainment on More 94.
Right in the palm of your hand.
Audio stream all of your favorite shows on More 94.
Send voice notes.
Get up-to-date newsfeed.
More 94 exclusive videos.
Access Facebook,
Twitter, and Instagram right from your smartphone.
More entertainment is definitely on More 94.
And it's now available right in the palm of your hand.
Download the app now.
Download the app now and take More 94 with you. More 94, the Bahamas Superstation, now in the palm of your hand.
This is More 94, a service of More FM Company Limited, New Providence, Bahamas. Reach our studios at 242-341-6673 or our corporate offices at 242-361-2447. Email us at media@more94fm.com and find us on the web at www.more94fm.com. We're the Bahamas Superstation.
Want to ask a question or contribute to today's show? The numbers to dial are 341-6673 or toll free 1-242-300-6673. WhatsApp a message at 816-8187. We are back. Are today's women marriage material? The single ones, that is. The people say no, y'all. Say no. And some of the reasons they have indicated are that today's women are not loyal. They say some of the women don't know how to dress. They are not cleanly. Not sure what that means. How they talk to their men. They talk very down to their men. They don't hesitate to let their men know that they have options out there. Also, they're after that paper chase. Let's take a call from our listening audience. Hello, this is SLYTalk.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent.
What's up?
I was listening to you here in the car headed to work. This is job number 2 for me, by the way.
Well, great for you.
And I have to agree that most of the women are not marriage materials.
Oh, wow. Why do you say that, sir?
And I think the 20% may be a little bit facetious, but I wouldn't go higher than 30.
Wow. Really?
Thank you, brother.
Wow. Tell me why.
Because, like he said, a lot of women, they aren't mature in their mindset. They're still trying to get there. They want a man that's ambitious. They want a man that can do this and do that. But at the same time, okay, this requires work. And a lot of time when you put them in that work, they out there partying, doing their own thing, and then just turn around and say, okay, I don't have any time for you. Meaning me, I don't have time for them. And the relationship, but yeah, it is, you're trying to make time, but they're too busy partying still.
So you want a lady that doesn't party at all? Or you
No, I never said that, because at them day I can party with my lady.
Okay.
I feel my lady should be able to be more than herself when I'm around. Alright, because she needs to be the same way when I'm not around.
I agree.
So if someone say, well, oh, I see her dancing, well, okay, when I there she be dancing, so ain't no big deal, like all she does.
Right.
But again, another thing is that with the thing that you said now that caught my real attention and made me want to call in is when you said that, okay, the guy, why don't he do this, why don't he do that, why don't he do that, why don't cook, why don't clean, that should be his role. Now, I will pause there.
Okay.
Alright, I will pause there because now you mentioned the Bible. If you look at the biblical standpoint, back in the day, men went out into the fields, either did whatever carpentry, either did boating, fishing, or whatever. They were the laborers. You know, the Bible also said, by the sweat of your brow shall you eat bread, meaning man, that was man's punishment from back in the garden.
Okay.
Alright? So, it is my job to go out there and do the heavy lifting. Alright? If I do the heavy lifting, then I'm sure that when I come home, I should meet the housemaid.
If you're doing it yourself, do you agree with that? If you are bringing in all of the funds, then I agree. You're supposed to stay home. The woman's supposed to stay home and clean and cook and do everything else.
Okay, but if now me and you work, right? If me and you work, there's a compromise and communication comes in. If me and you work.
Wrap it up quickly for me, please, caller.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with both of us going ahead and putting together and cleaning together. Just how we put in together with the bills, me and you can put in together and clean and cook.
Okay.
Everything is just stressing you, but you can't say it all falls on one side of the fence.
Well, I agree. What's your name?
Richardo.
Richardo, thank you so much for calling in to SLYTalk. Is this your first time listening?
This is my first time.
Well, you bet. I know you're going to be listening again next Sunday at 6, right?
Indeed.
Great. What's the station that gives you more?
More 94.
Thank you so much for calling.
You too.
Wow. Look like y'all have some people out there very interested.
Yeah, but we have men of substance of control, so we come with facts.
Men, yeah, keeping it real. There's no,
Okay, well, I guess he agrees. Obviously, he's taking it from 20 to 30%. For some reason. But I would like to thank my panelists for being a part of the show. We sure hope you guys join us again. Your input was phenomenal. Would you like to leave our listeners with a final thought? Abigail?
The only thing I would like to say is a true relationship is two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. That's all I would like to say.
Awesome. I like that one.
I like that.
Cece?
I do want to say this, that I understand that men feel as if women are less trustworthy, but I feel as if from the onset, we see flaws in each other and we don't say anything and we let things pile up. You know what you want, say it from the break. If you don't get it, move on.
Amen. D?
Based on the topic, all is not lost with the human woman. They just need to do some reevaluation, stay off of social media and do things for the love and not for the likes. That's about it.
Oh, Lord. My friends, always remember, you cannot please everyone. However, there are some standards you should establish and maintain to make yourself more marketable and eligible for marriage. If you have some personality, image, or character upgrades to do, get on it. But never ever make a man feel it's because of him that you are on the up and up. You are equally as valuable to each other. Scan who you are, make those adjustments, and keep it moving. You'll find your Prince Charming. Trust me. Be true to self and never ever become a piece together image of someone else's imagination. Until next time, guys, love hard. I am your girl Sly, and this is SLYTalk.
You can't make it on swing, y'all.
Like what you heard here today and want to be a part of the steamy conversations discussed here on SLYTalk? Like us, follow us, and join the conversation on Facebook or on Instagram at SLYTalk. Also, visit the SLYTalk YouTube page for today's show and previous SLYTalk episodes. Never miss another show.